If you guys ever want fantasy basketball advice, be sure to check out my Patreon page where I actually help you guys win your fantasy basketball league. I would love as many of you guys to be a part of my Patreon community, so if that's something you might be interested in, be sure to click the link in the description below. So in this video, we're going to be going over the Week 7 Fantasy Basketball Update. I'm going to be giving you guys the schedule, the best sell-high players available, players that have lost their value and are considered drop players, players that are returning from injuries, and also the best available waiver wires for this upcoming week. If you are new to the channel, every single Sunday, I post the update for the next upcoming week for fantasy basketball. So if you guys don't want to miss any of these videos, be sure to click on the notification bell. I hope all of you are doing well in your fantasy basketball leagues. Just remember that in this channel, the comment section down below is always open for you guys to ask questions and answer each other there, kind of like a community. But yeah, the Week 7 update. So yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. If you love basketball, you are in the right place. And make sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos just like this. Starting off with the schedule, guys, we got two teams playing 2 games, the Boston Celtics and the San Antonio Spurs. So players like Kemba, Jaylen Brown, LaMarcus Aldridge, and DeRozan won't be giving you the best value because they only have 2 games. The other schedule is listed right here, so pause the video if you need to see which of your best players are playing 4 games or 3. Moving over to the players that are returning from injury, guys. This week we have a lot of players that could be returning from their long-term injuries. The first player is Marvin Bagley, missed the past 4 weeks. He'll be back this week. Also, D'Angelo Russell says he'll miss Monday and could potentially be back after that. Kyrie has missed the past 2 to 3 weeks and will be back this week as well. Lowry as well, Ibaka and Clint Capella, who missed the last week due to illness. Moving over to the sell-high players, guys. Players that right now I believe their value has skyrocketed and it's going to drop some way or somehow, even if it's a little bit, and if trading them is an option, they are at their highest value right now. We got Jabari Parker, who will lose some decent value when John Collins returns. Aaron Baines with DeAndre Ayton about to return. Aaron Baines won't be giving you that production anymore. Kyrie will obviously bring Spencer Dinwiddie back to the bench. And Van Vliet will lose some touches when Kyle Lowry returns. And also right now, Carmelo Anthony is playing pretty well with the Portland Trail Blazers, guys. But as much as I love Carmelo as a player, I don't think he'll sustain that 18 points and 10 rebounds a game. Just know that all 5 of these players are still worth earning for any fantasy basketball squads. But as of right now, they're just good trade away targets. Now moving over to the players that their value has dropped, or in other words, they're just not playing well. We got Lauri Markkanen, guys. He was one of the most and biggest disappointments for us this year. We drafted him in the 3rd round for our fantasy basketball teams, but he's just not producing and playing 8th round value. DeJounte Murray, Isaiah Thomas, Rudy Gay, Dwight Powell, and Cody Zeller. These guys are not getting enough minutes and touches to be relevant for our fantasy basketball squads. So if you're in a very deep league, consider dropping them or trading them away in packages. Now moving over to the best available waiver wire, guys. I picked about 7 players that I believe should be owned for your fantasy basketball teams if you're in 12-team leagues or more. We got Tyus Jones of the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant is out, so Tyus Jones will be a hot pickup for the Memphis Grizzlies and running that offense. Garrett Temple has been the starting shooting guard for the Brooklyn Nets ever since Karis LeVert went down, and LeVert won't be returning anytime soon, and Temple will be a great add and hold. Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat getting a lot of touches off the bench for Miami and getting good production. Marquise Chris of the Golden State Warriors, guys. He's one of those specialists that you can pick him up just to be a block specialist. So if you need blocks or need support in blocks, Chris is a great pickup. Dennis Smith Jr. will get a decent run for this week because Frank Ntilikina just injured his back in today's game, and he will definitely start on Monday. And maybe if this injury lingers more, Dennis Smith could get a good run. Chris Dunn is now the starting small forward for the Chicago Bulls, and you know what? With Thomas Satoransky and Zach LaVine at those positions, Dunn proved to be a pretty good small forward. I'm not too sure how long this could keep up, but as of right now, he's a great steal specialist. And Jarrett Culver, a player that has shifted from the bench to the starting lineup for the Minnesota Timberwolves, he's definitely staying there and could get better throughout this season. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my Week 7 Fantasy Basketball Update. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my video for today. If you loved the video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and also leave your opinions down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
Ay, look at that boy, cooking up joints, like, run up the school, like, you already know, never got help, so did it myself, doing Like this my dance.